Seafood, a New England staple. Here in Niantic, it's a lifestyle built by and around family.
I drove by this building and there was a sign that said for sale or lease. It was a small 600 square foot single family home, and I thought, man, that'd be a good place for a fish market.
That was 40 years ago. Paul Formica bought the home with a $25 deposit, more money than he had in his bank account.
And went back and said to my wife, you know, hey Don, we're going to open a fish market. She said, do we know anything about fish? I said, we'll learn.
On December 23, 1983, Flanders Fish Market would open its doors. Paul and his wife Donna, who was a server at another restaurant, learned on the job.
I looked at the cash register and I didn't have any money. So I called my wife and said, how many tips did you make last night at work? She said, $41. And that's how we started.
So this was the original kitchen before you expanded. This little tiny space is
well, this was, you know, this was a kitchen for a small single family home, right?
600 square feet. Today, nearly 10,000. A brand new kitchen, expanded fish market, and a full-service restaurant. Cooking was never in their plan.
We were selling our fish and someone came in and said, can we have a fish and chip? I had a tabletop fryer-later that cleaned it out, plugged it in. I said, well, I'll make some fries. So I cut that up, fried the fries, fried a piece of fish out of the fish case and handed it to them. Said, where are we gonna sit?
They would have 4 kids. All of them have worked here in some format.
We used to clock in for our first busing shifts and sit down and have dinner with our family.
2 still do. Allie runs marketing and Olivia is the head chef. Her love of the line started early.
I was, 8 years old, really wanting to work in the kitchen, but it was a busy Friday night and they'd be like, sure, you could make the coconut shrimp.
She decided to polish her skills at the Culinary Institute of America, eventually returning to her roots, expanding the culinary cuisine.
Rosemary bacon cream sauce over some garlic toast, shrimp, a little tomato, spinach, and the garlic toast just soaking up that sauce is just one of the best bites you'll have in this restaurant.
The cuisine is endless. Lobster rolls, oysters, shrimp, the lobster pot pie Rachel Ray named the best in America. This isn't standard fare.
You have to have food to nourish your mind, body, and soul, and so people are coming in here every day and allowing me to fuel their life for them. So it's a pretty intimate and powerful thing.
The entire community is family. Paul says his wife Donna, who passed in 2009, would have it no other way.
She really introduced us to the community with her wit and wisdom and personality. And, I was in the back cooking quite a bit, but she was the front of the house smile. And
a reminder of that love remains etched in the heart of this restaurant.
This is something she had created?
DR, which is her maiden name, Donna Rowe, loves PF. She said she wanted it written in stone. You make a living here, but we also built a life, and that's what it's all about.
We're planting trumpet honeysuckle.
Marjorie Meekoff, founder and president of Pollinator Pathway East Lyme, has made plants, native plants, her calling.
Native plants are the only thing that lure in native insects, and the insects are the base of our food chain.
Researchers estimate we can thank native pollinators for 1 in every 3 bites of food. Meekoff says every plant matters. The Pollinator Project is about education, planting native species around town, and meadows, the intricate ecosystem of native growth. But where to find the land, the help? Here in Niantic, in what first seems a very unlikely place.
I was reading about some pollinator pathway initiatives in my own town, and I was like, that is really neat. And then come to think about how much land we have here at York.
Warden Trina Sexton and Meekoff, part of 2 very different communities, have collided in complementary goals. The York Correctional Institution, the only all-women's prison in the state, has 700 acres and a need for purpose. The Pollinator Project needs the land.
Perhaps the greatest value to the environment are the meadows that we're building, and the York Meadow will be our 4th meadow.
This 1.5-acre parcel will soon be rooted in native plant species.
For this meadow, because of Trina wanting to bring in butterflies, we selected 32 flowers and also 2 types of native grasses, all blooming staggered times for the monarch.
If you think about a butterfly and the chrysalis and the changes that the women are going through, so that when they are released, they fly. And it is a deeper, very symbolic meaning for the women.
Beautiful. And the bit of history here, the York prison originally opened in 1918 as the Connecticut State Farm and Reformatory for Women.
And at one point in time, the prison's dairy was the second largest milk producer in the state. They also have a gardening program. So in many ways, it's bringing the land back to its original purpose.